This is a tough one. I'm just going to be honest with you. Accepting him, but I'm likely to send him to jail. I just want to know. I want you to know that. Michael Edward Patrick, 26W8428738.
Michael A. Carmen, B73824. I'm happy to defend it, Your Honor.
Your name?
Michael Patrick.
Welcome back to Court Reacts. This one's heavy, so I'm going to be straight with you up front. It's about addiction and grief, and we're going to handle it with care. Judge McNally in Woodhaven, Michigan. The man at the podium is Michael Patrick. He lost his wife of 36 years about a year ago. He relapsed, and this is his fourth drunk driving offense in 10 years. The judge already told the room he's leaning toward jail, but he's also willing to give him a shot at sobriety court. Let's watch how a judge holds both of those things at the same time.
This is a tough one. I'm just going to be honest with you. Accepting him, but I'm likely to send him to jail. I just want to know. I want you to know that. Michael Edward Patrick, 26W8428738.
Michael A. Carmen, B73824. I'm happy to defend it, Your Honor.
Your name?
Michael Patrick, Your Honor.
So I just want to be upfront with everybody. I'm totally in favor of accepting him into sobriety. But this is your fourth drunk driving in 10 years. You had him at 16, 19, 21, and 26. So the likelihood of you not going to jail today, Mr. Pat, is next to nothing. I just want you to know.
Listen to how the judge opens this. Before a single argument, he tells the man flat out, I'm in favor of accepting you into sobriety court, but you've had a DUI in 2016, 2019, 2021, and now 2026, 4 in 10 years. He's not hiding the ball. He's saying the odds of you walking out without jail today are almost nothing. That's not cruelty. That's a judge refusing to give a person false hope. Now let's hear why the man is here.
You know, my big thing was with this. My client lost his wife of 36 years about coming up on almost exactly 1 year ago, and had a really hard time, you know, dealing with that, and, you know, relapsed unfortunately, but he says he's been in the, I guess it's called bond phase for a month and has been doing great, you know, really just trying to attack his issues, which he doesn't deny head on. I think he's a perfect sobriety court candidate. I really do. You know, he does have some priors, but, you know, he's got three sons that he's, you know, married to adulthood. You know, he, you know, realizes that, you know, this has been a problem, but, you know, I think his relapse is understandable, suddenly losing his wife at 59 years old. So I would just ask the court to take that into account. I'll let him say anything else he'd like to.
And there it is. The defense lays out the loss. His client's wife of 36 years died almost exactly a year ago. He says the grief was crushing and he relapsed. He points out the man's being in the bond phase for a month, testing clean, raised 3 sons to adulthood, and asked the court to weigh the grief. I want to be careful here. Losing your spouse of 36 years is a real devastating thing, and the relapse is real too. Both can be true. Let's hear from Michael himself.
I'd just like to say, Your Honor, that mistake that I made drinking was on Mother's Day. I just had a really hard time with this, and I made a super bad choice. I didn't drink. I haven't drank since my last one. Not one drop of it. I was totally alcohol free until Mother's Day, Your Honor. I've lost like 50 pounds, you know, this year. I'm ashamed of myself. I'm sure my wife's probably looking down on me right now and not very happy with me. You know, it kind of upsets me. I just like the opportunity to show that I can do the sobriety court and do it all to the end. I could do it.
And you're just to emphasize what's in the reports. I'm sure you reviewed. You know, you've been testing twice weekly for you know, chemical and alcohol, all negative tests. And you know,
this is the part that stays with you. He says the drink was on Mother's Day of all days, that he'd been completely sober until then, lost 50 pounds this year, and that he's ashamed picturing his wife looking down on him. That's a man being honest about a bad choice on the hardest day of his year. And to his credit, the record backs part of it up. Testing twice a week, all negative, no device violations across almost 5 weeks on the bond. Sobriety isn't measured in good intentions. It's measured in clean tests. And on that scoreboard, he was showing up. So why is the judge still talking jail? He's about to explain, and this is the reckoning.
The last thing I want to do is cause somebody to go backwards in their recovery. It seems as though it's done really well. But let's take everything that you said at face value. Let's say you were having a hard time. I believe you.
Still having a hard time, Your Honor.
So you decided to drink. You took the extra step of driving again when you had 3 of these. They should have charged you with a felony. I don't know why these departments are not doing it. I don't know. They should be. The law says 3 and
Here's where compassion meets the law. The judge says, I believe you were having a hard time. I take that at face value. But you decided to drink, and then you took the extra step of getting behind the wheel again with 3 of these already on your record. He even says they should have charged it as a felony, and under the old law, it would have been 1. That's the line a judge can't cross. Grief explains the relapse. It does not explain driving. 4 people sharing the road with him didn't know about his loss. Now the sentence.
2 years probation. I'll be happy to accept you in the sobriety court. You cannot leave the state without consent of the court. You cannot violate any law or ordinance. Change your address, place of employment, home telephone number. You must notify probation. You have to report as directed. You're to comply with all agreements, guidelines, and requirements as indicated in the sobriety court participant manual.
2 years probation, and yes, accepted into sobriety court. So he gets the lifeline. That means status reviews with the judge every 2 weeks, AA 3 times a week, a sponsor, treatment, no alcohol, testing on demand. That's not a slap on the wrist. That's structure. That's somebody putting scaffolding around a person who just told the room he's drowning. But the judge said jail was coming. He wasn't bluffing.
I'm going to order. I'm going to order 24 days jail. I'm going to give
I'm sorry, McNally.
24 days. Credit for 1, 6 he can serve on the court work program. The number lands hard in a quiet room, but watch what he says next, because this is the whole case in 1 sentence.
17 days now. Jail. It's a gift. It's only because you've done so well. 4th offense, I can't live with. I'll cut it down like you'd have done 90 here, 65, 75, whatever, close to 90 under this charge. And they
It's a gift. It's only because you've done so well. He says on a 4th offense, this could have been 65, 75, close to 90 days, and a felony would have been far worse. He's telling Michael the clean test, the month of showing up, the honesty, that's what cut this from 90 days down to 17. That's the judge showing his math. Do the work, and the work counts. And then one more human moment. Michael says his house is open. He has no one to help square things away before he goes in.
My house is open. I have nobody to help or to square the things away home.
You need a couple hours, I'll let you go. But you're coming back here by 1 o'clock.
Sir.
Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Can't expect to keep doing this without severe consequences. Like I said, there is no way. I'll just say this, jail term to begin at 1 p.m.
And the judge gives him the couple of hours. Go home, get your affairs in order, but be back by 1 o'clock. Don't make me send the police. Firm and kind in the same breath. He could have cuffed him on the spot. Instead, he treated him like a man who'd earned a little trust. Let's hear how he closes it out.
Today, sir.
All right, I wish you well. I really do.
Your Honor, is that balance 12-10?
So after the 675, he's going to have 1210. Okay?
Today when he comes back.
Thank you. Have a good day. Good luck, sir. We'll see you by 1.
I wish you well. I really do. Good luck, sir. That's the whole register of this judge. He sent the man to jail and meant the well wish at the same time. Accountability and dignity aren't opposites. He held the line on 4 DUIs in 10 years, and he handed him a sobriety court rope to climb out on. What Michael does with the next 2 years is the real verdict here. If this one hit you, you're not the only one. Grief and addiction are a brutal combination, and a relapse doesn't erase a year of trying. If you or someone you love is struggling with alcohol or drugs, you can reach the SAMHSA National Helpline anytime, free and confidential, at 1-800-662-4357. Tell me in the comments, was 17 days a fair call, or did the second chance deserve more grace? Like, subscribe, and I'll see you at the next docket on Court Reacts.